Yeah. Y'all know what this is. Immediate reaction with your man Mark Nash. Wow, what a fight. What a night. Oh my God. Shout out to Liam Smith. Wow.
What up?
All right, man. Let's run this intro. Let's blast it out. Oh my God. I'm going to open the phone lines up. We're going to talk about it. Tell me what you guys think of this fight. Shout out to Beefy. Liam Smith went in there, got the job done in dramatic fashion. Pulled it off. Wow. It's your man Mark Nash breaking beats. Let's get it. Let's get it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. What up, though? Wow. What up? Shout out to Beefy. Liam Smith. Wow, he went in there and got the job done. Let me open these phone lines up so you guys can call in, voice your opinion, tell me what you thought of the fight. 404-692-1766, 404-692-1766. Call in now, voice your opinion. I know sometimes people are like, man, I don't like to be the first caller. Better be the first caller today, because this ain't gonna be a real long show, because got something to do, and I'll be right back, and I'll try to cover that UFC event later. Wow, Chris Eubank got beat. What up? Liam Smith stopped him in round 4. He was game, though. He got back up, though. He was trying to fight. Got back up a couple times. Shoot, I didn't look like he knew where he was at right there at the end. He was about to throw another punch if Liam Smith's corner didn't come in and grab him. As you know, Roy Jones was in the corner of Chris Eubank Jr. And wow. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. The first 2 rounds, some said it could have went either way. I believe the unofficial cards gave Liam the first round, 1 round for Chris Eubank, and I think they had the other round. Well, no, 1 round was Liam. The second round, they gave that one even. Third round was clearly Chris Eubank's with all the uppercuts and the jabs. But in round 4, wow. It was all she wrote. Damn, do y'all want to see the rematch? Let me see what they saying in the chat. Do y'all want to see a rematch of this fight? Wow, he got him, bro. He got him out here in the 4th. Carolyn Sanchez said, stay off the fried chicken, my buddy. Yeah. Hey, Carolyn, that's a good point. Do y'all think dropping all that weight to try to fight Conor Ben, then putting all that weight back on, might have been too much for Chris Eubank? Because he did drop a lot of weight to fight Conor Ben, only to end up going back in his own weight division. Y'all think that could have been a problem? No excuses now. I ain't making no excuses for him. But y'all think that could have affected his legs? Because he definitely didn't seem like he had his legs. Also, man, he was carrying that left hand too low. Carrying his left hand way too low. Right hand came over the top. Left uppercut. That right hand came over the top, man. Followed by that left uppercut. And it was his right was might and his left was death. Oh my God. Beautiful work. See right there? He threw that right hand over the top. Then caught him with that left uppercut. Then he tried to throw another right. He barely missed him with the next right. Wow. Chris Eubank Jr. gets stopped. Dramatic fashion. Now, from what I'm hearing, they did have a rematch clause. There's a rematch clause, ladies and gentlemen. It is a rematch clause. Would you want to see this fight again? Look at Chris Eubanks. He pushing the referee out the way. He trying to run back over there. He trying to still scrap. Yo, he ready to fight. Fight is over, though. Fight is over. HLD, what up? Let me see what they saying. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Got KO'd by light middleweight. Shoot, he ain't light middle no more. I hate when people say that, because these guys, once, especially when it's only one division, Yeah, but when guys come in 2 and 3 division, yeah, I don't expect you to do nothing. But 1 division up, yeah, it's possible. Beefy did good though. Can't take nothing away from him. He said cherry pick going wrong. I don't know if it was a cherry pick. Liam is a tough guy. Comes from a fighting family, you know, so I don't think this was too much of a cherry pick. Liam Smith is a former champion, if I'm not correct. He said, let's talk about it, neighbors. Godfrey said, let's be real here. Ever since Eubank got with Roy Jones, he hasn't been the same fighter. He's been trying to copy Roy Jones. He did look Roy Jones-ish in there. He was trying to do some things like Roy Jones, but he would dip his head down, and he was getting hit in the back of the head too. He kept dipping his head down. I don't think the ref warned Beefy, but like 1 or 2 times, but that was when they were in the clinch and he hit him. But Beefy did his damn thing, yo. He got his man out of there. He said Eubank Jr. never wanted to challenge himself versus Murata or Triple G. He got what he deserved. Well, said he's supposed to be, he was talking about trying to fight Triple G after this. Would y'all like to see Liam Smith versus Chris Eubank Jr. next? Let me know. Let's open this up. Gonna take some, have a conversation. Let me see if anybody want to join and we can chop it up. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Jason 2 times said, nah, Chris was talking too much trash to lose. Dude was acting like he was Mayweather. Yo, I got to put a case on that. Hey, Jason, he got to sell the fight though, right? Got to talk to sell the fight. Shoot, a lot of us wish our favorite fighters could go in there and talk, have some good trash talk. But oh my goodness, he looked like he's out on his feet on this still right here. He looks like he's out on his feet. Shout out to Alden Johnson. Says, salute to Mr. Nash. Eubanks Jr. has trash defense for real. Conor Benn would have KO'd this dude early. Smith should fight him next when he returned. Should fight Conor Benn. Conor Benn is way too light for these dudes. Conor Benn is like 147. The only reason we was gonna watch him and Eubanks fight was because of the names. I don't think nobody want to see Conor Benn 147 fighting at 160. HLD in the building. What up, my guy? Alden Johnson, he said, hell no, he lost. He has no defense. You can see he's trying to be like Roy Jones. Okay. I see a lot of people saying that. A lot of people are saying that. Rubsky, he said, no, he just got caught with that uppercut and it was over from there. The weight had nothing to do with it. All right. I don't even know how to say this. Veltmick, he said rematch at Anfield at Liam's choice of weight. Why now? I don't know what that means. Why NWA? I don't know what that means. God of Frost, he said Roy Jones just ain't suited for Eubank. Phone lines are open. 404-692-1766. 404-692-1766. I need you to call me now. Call me now. Call me now. Tell me what you thought of this fight. Wow. Shout out to the UK, though, for putting on a good event. Boxer's Mind said, yes, I want to see the rematch. Liam didn't brutally beat Eubanks from pillow to post. He just got caught with a beautiful uppercut. They can have a trilogy. Hey, look, Dillian White got stopped by Povetkin, came back and beat Povetkin in a rematch. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. I like Chris Eubanks' pre-fight hype. I know some people don't like it. They say he talked too much trash, but I need people to talk trash to sell the fight, hype it up. I like that pre-fight hype. Shout out to Linda. She said it was crazy. Yeah, great fight. Conor Benn is a PED cheat. Nobody should fight that POS. That guy Clips, he said, nah, I would take a dominant in the ring performance over shit talking. Yeah, I get it, but you still got to talk that shit. Smith should get Triple G fight. He deserves it. And I think he has a shot of beating him. I think he does too. Shit, I would have thought Charlo should have got that Triple G fight a long time ago. Why not do that unification at 160, man? You got all them damn belts at 160. Fight Charlo. Get that last belt. Why not? Shit been going on too long. He said, hope there's a rematch. He said, another great show, fam. Appreciate it, bro. He said, excellent attack, poor defense. Shout out to my guy, Reggie O in the building. Excellent attack, poor defense. All right. All right, shit. Phone lines are open. Anybody want to voice their opinion? Tell me what you thought about the fight. I'm going to drop the link out there. Let a couple people pull up. I'm gonna try to keep it under six people. When it start getting like 9 and 10 people, can't even give everybody a chance to talk. So first 6 people, you can click the link. And you can tell me what you thought of this fight. I heard some people saying he was trying to look too much like Roy Jones. Bro, it's only one Roy Jones, man. Never should do that. I didn't like that lead hand. He was carrying it too low. He had a lot of success with it in round, I wrote this down. What was it? Round 3. The uppercuts. He might have landed about 7, maybe 8 uppercuts in round 3. And so many jabs, I lost count. The jab was working for Chris Eubank Jr., but unfortunately, it was not enough. Beefy Liam Smith walks away with the victory, TKO, round 4. Beautiful day of boxing. Beautiful work, too. See, I saw a lot of stuff Chris Eubanks did good, and I saw a lot of things he can work on. Some things he could capitalize on with Beefy. Because with that jab, you can keep that jab going like that. Have your hands up. Didn't like him fighting too much off the back foot neither, but fighting off the back foot, just trying to pop him with the jab, throwing the right hand. The right hand, he was catching him with it too, was catching him with the uppercuts. Just didn't seem like he had a lot of power on the shots for some reason. Rupski, 1978, he said, Liam Smith versus Triple G. Time for Triple G to stop holding up the division like Errol Spence Jr. Defend your belts or leave the division. Yeah, there's no reason why Triple G and Charlo should not have fought and try to unify that division. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I'm pissed off about it. Reggie Owens, he said, that shit crazy that Roy Jones be teaching his fighters. What you mean exactly? What you mean? That shit crazy. That's that shit. What is it? That's that shit that Roy Jones be teaching. You think he be teaching them to leave their left hand low like that? I don't think Roy Jones is telling them to do that, is he? The only thing Chris Eubanks could work on is retirement. Oh, no. Damn, Reggie, got to put a case on that. You think it's time to retire? He got to retire? Why he got to retire? It's boxing good. This shit happened. It's part of the sport. Can't just tell guys to retire when they lose. Once they that's why guys don't want to step up and face tough challenges. Because fans telling them, like, yo, you fell off or you got exposed or you should retire. Yeah, man. I don't know about retirement. He didn't sound like he was going to retire. Oh, Lord, no. King Naj 371 in the building. What up, though? What's popping with you? What up? All right. Damn, man. Now, that first round, I ain't gonna lie, that first round could have went either way. I edged that first round to no, I thought that first round was a tie. That second round, I gave it to Eubanks, and I definitely gave Eubanks round 3. I was like, all right, my guy Eubanks is about to do something. Then I seen my boy Liam just catch him, bro. He caught him, bro. It's that uppercut. That, like, he already had caught him with a good shot. But wow, that uppercut did it. I don't care what nobody said, man. That shit was a rough, dirty fight too, man. Cause Liam was throwing a lot of rabbit punches. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Hitting the guy behind the head several times. A lot of rabbit punches. Referee probably only gave him 1, maybe 2 warnings. Clearly a lot of rabbit punches. Reggie Owens said, yes, Roy is teaching that because all his fighters do it. They need to stop that. That worked for him, and it worked for him at the height of his career, but there's only one Roy Jones, man. They should not be in there trying to implement, like, because Roy Jones got away with that because his reflexes, too. He had those twitchy muscles, reflexes, the footwork. He wouldn't, yeah, man. But at the end, that caught up with Roy Jones as well. Let me see what they're saying in the chat. Clip said, Reggie says, put him out to the pasture. Oh, no, don't say that. Damn, 404-692-1766. Oh, 404-692-1766. Call in and voice your opinion. Tell me what you guys thought of the fight. What's next for Chris Eubank Jr.? What is next for Liam Beefy Smith? Alden Johnson said he does have good hand speed and a jab, but he has to fix his defense ASAP if he ever want a title shot ever, even though he is 33 years old. But the defense has to be fixed. Yeah, man, gotta fix them holes. Like my boy Tim Bradley said.
But he gotta fix these holes. Yeah, you gotta
fix these holes, man. Eubank Jr. versus Billy Joe Saunders, the battle of the has-been. Oh, come on, bro. Come on now. We ain't gotta call him that. Damn, Ruski ain't got no love. Sean, the icon, he said Roy can't teach reflexes in defense. Damn, you don't think so you think Roy Jones is a bad trainer? Sean, the icon? So you got that Keith Thurman avatar. All right. He said Roy can't teach reflex. Yeah, I know you can't teach reflexes, but you damn sure can teach defense. What the hell is going on? See what they saying. I'm gonna say it like this, man. The guy was doing well. I had him winning the fight until he wasn't. Very competitive, man. It was a good back and forth. I did not see that happening. Not like that. Did not see that happening. But shout out to Liam Smith. He said if the people want a rematch, people want to see it again, we can do it again. He said, I'll fight Triple G if they offering the money. So you got to show me the money, baby. I ain't mad at him. Alden Johnson says Smith. He says Smith should get a title shot against Triple G. I think Triple G would take the fight. You would rather see Liam Smith versus Triple G or Canelo or Triple G versus Charlo? You got all the other belts. Why not? I thought y'all love Undisputed so much. Triple G going back to the UK, easy payday. Even now, this is an easy payday for Triple G? Shit, I don't know. Don't know. HOD said Banks is just, he said Eubanks is just not a good fighter. Smith is a journeyman at best. Rematch for what? Because he got a rematch clause. I thought Liam Smith is a former champion. Didn't he win a championship? What title did he have before? Yeah, he had the WBO. Yeah, he had the WBO. Yeah, man. So he's not a journeyman. He's a former champion. HLD. Yeah. We got to give him credit for that. Let me see. He had the WBO. Hold on. Did he have the world title? Let me see. What title did he have? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He had what title was it? Let me see. Damn, that was a while ago. Okay. Yeah. 2015. No, 20. Yeah. So in 2015, he won the vacant WBO 154 title. Defended it once. Defended it twice. Then he lost it to Canelo. Okay. So yeah, man, he's a real champ, man. We got to give him credit. He's a real champ. Had his title, got his title, won 2 fights. I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna call Liam Smith a journeyman. He's a former champion. He said, "Why should the champ show the money?" Good question, God of Frauds. The reason why is you got to pay for a high quality opponent. You want a high quality opponent, you got to pay those guys. No different from Caleb Plant got paid $10 million to fight Canelo. It was undisputed. They really wanted it. They paid him $10 million. Phone lines are open 44692-1766, and the link is in the chat if you want to join the panel. King Naj 371, he said, I know this is irrelevant, but do you think that if it went down to decision, Garcia would have beat Tank? No, because he was already losing on 2 of the scorecards. 2 of the judges only gave him 1 round, bro. So he was already about to lose. Rubsky said, Mark Nash, Charlo doesn't fight anyone. When the last time he fought? Shoot, June 2021. June 2021. Then he had a fight in 2022. Hurt his back. Shout out to Taylor Bell. He said, man, go check out Mark's interview with Ivan Redcatch. Appreciate you, homie. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way. Let me give him a drop.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Let me do it again. You just sent 4. Let's do it again.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
HLD said, living on the past is what you are now today. It's not necessarily true. You're always going to be a champion, bro. Once a champ, people going to call you a champ for the rest of your life. Yeah. I don't think living for the past, what you doing in that shoot. Nah, I don't agree with that. He said, journeyman means you're not a prime fighter, just collecting paychecks. No offense to that. Just is what it is. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough, HOD. Yeah, I don't look at him as a journeyman, though. David Walker, he said, you must realize Liam has more than a dad. Has more than a dad, has a fighter. Has more than a dad, has a fight. Do you mean has more than a dad as a fighter? Isn't okay. Liam has more than a dad, has a fighter, it's in his blood. For sure, for sure. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Great while it lasted, man. I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it. I thought the fight was gonna go a little bit longer than that. I was like, man, I ain't even got my thumbnails ready. I had to put this show together real quick. Oh my goodness. All she wrote. Damn. I did not see it happening this way, man. He was out too, man. Got up. He stood up too quick too. He didn't give himself a chance. He jumped right up. 1, 2. I'm on my feet. Like, no, you're not on your feet, bro. He did a Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal. Yo, he looked like Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal video. You remember that when you would lean forward? Oh, you being hit by Beefy Smith. You been hit by Smooth Criminal. Damn, boy, he got hit with a smooth uppercut. Yeah, he leaning forward. He looking like one of the zombies in the Thriller video. He ain't got no legs in front of him. He out, man. And to be honest, the referee could have stopped it because he didn't listen to the referee. He stumbled and ran all the way towards him, held on to the gloves. By the time the referee said, "I fight," he had stumbled all the way to the middle. He had went over to this corner. Beefy moved out the way, then walked all the way to the other side around. Chris Eubanks walked right back to the middle of the ring. I was like, man, you need to give yourself some space. B-Dog said, so Beefy stopped him. Hell yeah, man. It was graphic. Graphic. It was he threw the right at first. Then he caught him with that uppercut, homie. He caught him with a left uppercut. Bam, right there. Bam. That was all she wrote. Actually, that wasn't all she wrote because he got up from that and got hit with a right hand, went down again. The referee was coming in to stop it, and Roy Jones had already had his hand on the tower. Roy Jones was going to stop the fight anyway. King KO, he said, I guess that Roy Jones style not working for Eubank Jr. Put a case on it. Nah, it's not working, bro. Not working. Y'all think you need a new trainer? Should he get rid of Roy Jones? David Walker, I'm also from Liverpool. Hey, shout out to Liverpool, man. We got you guys in the building. He said, I'm also from Liverpool like Liam, but even I never expected Chris to be rubber legs. Man, he did. Man, what? put in that work. Put him in the. Oh my God, he put in that work. Smooth criminal. Look at him. He leaning forward. Look like a zombie. Look like one of them walking. Y'all ever seen The Walking Dead? Like one of them Walking Dead zombies right here. He don't know where he at. He does not know where he at. Smith finished him on several combinations, not one specific punch, just experience at work. Yeah, but when he went in there with that right hand, when he first caught with that right hand, that was it. He buckled again, and everything else was a non-factor, in my opinion. Salvador Diza, he said, B-Dog, you son of a bitch. Salute. Okay, King KO said he needs a new trainer. King KO said he needs a new trainer. King KO, who do you recommend be his new trainer? Who do you recommend to be his new trainer? Let me know. Put it in the chat, or you can call in, voice your opinion. Also, let me see if I got the link out there. And the link is out there if you want to pull up. Tell me what you think of this fight. I probably got about another little bit of time left. I got a little time left. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. He said he needs to retire. To hell with any trainer. Eubank is done. Damn, why you think he's done? He's still a young guy. I've seen guys fight way longer than this with a lot more losses and was getting beat a lot worse. I don't think he took a whole lot of punishment in this. It's like once it was over, it was over. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens in the building. What up, my guy?
What's up, man? Stop trying to encourage Eubanks to fight again, man. It is over with. He is done dotted. He's young, like you said, he's young, but there's certain things when a fighter has been beaten enough and things aren't there anymore, it's time to give up. Here you had this fool do all that. You remember he was trying to shell all that damn weight. So he was going through that shit of dropping all that weight. Now here he comes back up in a weight. And he's fighting in his style. His resistance to punches were not there. He's getting hit with shit, reacting to it. And then he gets put to sleep with this shit. He's just not there. Defensively, he's not sound. Beefy didn't do too much. He doesn't have anything to keep fighters up off of him. That's always been the issues with the fights he's lost when he stepped up. He ain't never had anything to get these guys off of him except he tried to use speed on them. And it never worked for him. And you're not going to do it fighting in this Roy style. And I just don't think he has a resistance there. His body has changed on him.
Poto, talk to me. You agree with Reggie? Do you think he needs to retire? Does he just need to change his trainer? What do you think? What's next for Chris Eubank? What's next for Liam Smith?
Well, for Liam Smith, for both, I don't know what's next. Chris Eubank, he definitely needs to go back to the drawing board. I think he got complacent, to be honest. I think not just this fight, but the Liam Williams fight. Like he was destroying the man. And he let him off the hook. I'm glad for Beefy. I actually predicted this upset. He's been fighting well as of late. I don't know who he fights next. What weight was this contested at? I forget.
160.
160. Put him in there with, if they'll fight him, with Triple G, Jamal, everybody, win or lose, sink or swim,
And what's next for Chris Eubank?
Back to the drawing board.
Change trainers or retire?
Yeah, definitely change trainers. Yeah, definitely change trainer. Yeah. I mean, Roy wasn't even in his corner in this fight, right?
Oh, Roy was right there.
Oh, he was. Oh shit, man. Yeah, definitely change trainers.
Right there.
He's not. It's not meshing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just not equipped to adapt to the style that he's trying to teach him.
How many fights he been with Roy? Because he's
I think 3.
So the guy isn't he wasn't on a losing streak though.
No sir.
He wasn't on a losing streak. His last loss was 2018 against George Groves.
And that's why I think he brought Roy in.
And he's been doing good since then.
But the thing is, I think it's mentality too, because he's making these catchweight fights usually you make these fights when you have like a big like monster behind you, or you're finding yourself with like very little opponents. Like he's got plenty of opponents. I don't think he should be having Conor Benn on his mind, not from welterweight.
No. But that Conor Benn fight was a legacy thing. It was
it was legacy. I agree with you.
But health-wise, it was stupid as fuck. And that's the reason why he's not able to absorb punches like this. You look at his body, it's all bruised up, like things have changed. And that's why his father wasn't there. His father don't like what the fuck he doing, and it may have destroyed him. He went there and did a Roy Jones. You
I think it's
losing. He did the opposite of Roy. You're a broke dude. You lose all that damn weight, and then you try to go back up. Like you fucked yourself up.
hey, but look, his father. I think his father's been against him boxing since his brother passed. You know, his brother died a few years ago
In Dubai, yeah.
in Dubai in a fight.
No,
So
yeah, I
his
think it's drowned or some shit.
Yeah, I think he drowned it or something.
Yeah, but his dad don't want none of them fighting though. He's just like, I don't lost the son before. I don't want to lose no more kids. I don't know if y'all remember that interview he was doing prior to Conor being popping dirty, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think he should quote unquote go out to the pasture, or somebody said, or it's a rap for him. I still think he has a couple more fights in him.
I mean, I don't. I would never tell these guys, what they should do. Like, sit down with his family, and see what the next move is. But I mean, as long as he fights, I'll watch him.
I like that. Salvador Diza said Jacobs or Rosado. I would like to see him fight Danny Jacobs or Rosado. I think Danny Jacobs at 168 now, though.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Rosado, another motherfucker, need to quit.
Yeah, no, I agree with Reggie.
And do what, Reggie? This
Huh?
is what, and do what? This is what he do.
Find something to do with his fucking life. Go open a gym or some shit.
He's
Or you get your
articulate.
ass killed. That nigga is done. A lot of these niggas done. They don't know how to walk away from this shit. And then they get fucked over trying to take fights and wonder why they get pulled by promoters and shit. These niggas is done. They need to know when the fuck to leave, man. Rosado is fucking a shell of himself.
Hey, look, people said Gabe Rosado was done, and then he went in there and knocked out Beck the Bully. People forget how quick, how short our memories are.
No, with good timing. That's all that shit was. A good time punch.
That's all it takes, Reggie. This boxing.
And an
all it
inexperienced
takes
fighter
is somebody to time a good punch on his ass and alter his fucking health. Nigga been in wars. Like, he ain't prolonged himself. He been fighting wars throughout his career.
Big dog, but that can happen at any time. That could have happened on your first fight. That's that risk that's a calculated risk that they take going into the fight, that one punch can change their life.
Man, that nigga old. He should be taking care of his kids. Walk away from that shit.
Somebody said he came in. Eubank said at the press conference he intentionally came in at 50%. Also, he needs to stop fighting with his hands down. Eubanks needs to do a full training camp. Get out what you put in. Shout out to the Boxer's Mind. I don't know about that. Is that like why is he talking? Y'all believe that, or y'all think that's just something he says to the opponents and to the fans? Or is it a built-in excuse if he loses? Say, hey, I was only at 50%.
It's probably true. That's probably the most he gonna get out of is a shell of himself. He probably can't get nothing more out of himself. Even when fighting this Roy Jones style, it was like looking at him, the movement didn't look good. Him coming in the ring to doing that hopping over the ring shit. Was he trying to show off something? So he showed he can jump, but then it was like the movement didn't look good. Then you see him trying to escape up out of there, circling around the ring to get away from him. Like he was getting hit with shit, and the resistance wasn't the same. Like he ain't the same guy anymore. I think that starting to cut in that weight shit, I think it's affected him. And when he took these punches, certain shit was hurting him. That's why Liam Smith wasn't trying to back away from him, even though when he was snapping his jab, Liam ain't go nowhere from that shit. And it was at one time Liam was looking through the guards, smiling at him because I guess he knew that he was hurting the guy.
Yo, that jab I didn't see no snap on the jab. It was effective. It was landing, but I didn't see it snapping and popping. He was bringing it up from his hip. I was like, man, he keep bringing it up like that. This guy gonna shoot that right over the top while he's reeling it back in. He didn't do it though. So I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was doing good until he won't. You thought he was getting his ass kicked?
No, I was seeing shots hit him. I had it all 3 rounds for fucking Eubanks because Beefy wasn't throwing much. And when he was throwing, he was landing shit that I was seeing Eubanks getting certain reactions out of him. And that's why I was like, man, Eubanks gonna get knocked the fuck out in this fight.
Go ahead, Puto.
I mean, yeah, I think he does believe it. Some of the stuff, I would say maybe like 80% of what he was saying. But his dad's been saying that he's been not as focused throughout his whole career. I mean, that's why his dad stopped training him. He just would get frustrated with him,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Reggie, you ever heard of that?
No, but I remember it was some issues between them because at one point he was even coming out to Vegas looking for trainers where he was getting away from his father. And but I don't think their shit was working. You know, his father kind of a stickler for certain shit. But even with his father, it was just like it wasn't a lot to them because that's why I'm saying back in his old days, he only had one gear. He would just go out there, throw a volume of punches at you, do, just try to blind you with speed and shit. But he never put nothing together. Then I think who was his other trainer? I think he may have taken that dude Otis out the Mayweather gym. That's the Samoan guy. I think that's may who been training him. It was somebody from there that may have trained him once. They changed a little bit of his style to where he wasn't throwing many punches into combinations and changed it a little bit. But then I think that's when he went in. Who was training when he went in to fight what's the other British dude that Tyson Fury cool with? Didn't they fought too, right?
Liam
Didn't he
Williams.
get what's his name?
Liam Williams.
No, not Liam. That other dude that Canelo beat. That's cool with Tyson Fury.
Billy Joe.
Billy Joe. Didn't they fight? Or
Yes,
is
they
that
did.
a fight that got
They fought.
canceled?
They fought. No, they fought.
I think that's the fight. Whoever was training him then, I think is where you seen the change in some of the shit he was doing. But he still got his ass whooped.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's better. I saw him get better after that Billy Joe fight. It was fights that I didn't think he was gonna go in there and do like when he beat Arthur Abraham. I thought that was a good fight. George Groves. I didn't think he fought the right fight with George Groves, and he lost. But he had that bad cut. It was a clash of heads. I remember that was a clash of heads, and yeah, he didn't respond well to that cut. It bothered him all night. But
Yeah, that's tricky.
yeah, and that cut was so early in the fight too. If he had a smart corner, shit, would have told him to say, "I can't see." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't see. And we come back and fight again. But I ain't about to fight you past the fourth round with a cut if I don't have to. Fuck that. Especially
And
it's
you're not
right
being
there.
effective, you know.
Right. And the IBO title for George Groves wasn't even on the line at the time. Come on. The hell you still in here for? He need to stitch the Rand in his corner and be like, nah, we good. He can't see.
I think it's the quitting aspect of like how boxers, like that's like the cardinal rule. They're like none of them like to break, and I think the perception of being called a quitter, that's probably why they stay when they should really like just
But
live to fight another night.
Yeah, but I remember Stitch Duran said, "Hey, look, man, if he would have been in the cut corner for Badu Jack when Badu Jack had that bad cut, that infamous cut versus what's the guy name?
He fought Marcus Brown.
Marcus Brown.
Marcus Brown.
Yeah, it was Marcus Brown. And because Marcus Brown did the same shit with Beterbiev.
Oh shit! Okay, that's why I was questioning that. Okay.
Yeah, he did the same shit with Beterbiev. Beterbiev got mad though and knocked him out.
Holyfield Jr., man.
Yeah, man. But Marcus Brown always doing them headbutts. But yeah, Stitch was like, man, if I was in the corner, I would have said, stop it. Now we can't see. Let's stop it right now because you rather lose, or even if you was to lose on the cut, or you get a chance for a rematch. Like he was like, oh, it's because of the cut, or hey, we stopped the fight early. It's a no contest. People look at you different. But if you get that loss, oh, it just looks bad. Shout out to my good sister Rachel Donaire and Nonito.
Stitch don't have to take the criticisms, though, Mark. That's the thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Rachel, Nonito, what did y'all think of the fight? Let me drop the link, see if they want to pull up for a second.
Mark, I'm gonna take my daughter to the park real quick, but I'm gonna jump on my mobile. I'll see you in a minute.
All right, peace.
Cool, peace.
What did y'all think of the fight? Is it over for Chris Eubanks Jr.? Is it over? My guy bought some conversation with Reggie Owen, said it is. He said it's a wrap. He said go hang him up, go spend time with your family, your kids. He said go kick it with Amir Khan. It's a wrap, right?
It's over. Or the dude that Liam Smith said he had.
Okay, say that part again.
Or you go kick it with the dude Liam Smith said he had.
Oh, there you go. Hey man, I never chopped it up with you about that. What do you think of that? When he came out with the gay pride flag armband, did you look at it? He was trolling. Do you think, hey, look, hey, I'm glad you said it, Liam Smith. Now I can finally be myself. Was it just marketing and promotion? Because you know the LGBTQ supports their own. Like, what do you think?
Man, I think he coming out. I don't know who would want to take some LGBTQ promotion if they ain't that way. So I think he coming out.
What? So yeah, I took it as trolling. I was like, he trolling them. You trying to say I'm gay? Well, how about this? Let me wear the gay armband to troll you.
Man, acting gay ain't no way to troll a motherfucker.
Because he said I'd rather be gay than a cheat. And he didn't say cheat on my wife. He did say a cheat. That could have meant cheating in boxing. But yeah, I don't know about that marketing plan either, Rich. I got to put a case on that one.
Yeah, he might be coming out.
Okay. Shout out to PGH Big Dog. He said, "What's up?" To Mark, he said, "What's up?" David Walker said, "Junior will always be hidden from a fight, like Senior versus Kazaki." What do you mean? What does he mean?
Wait, put it back up again. He will always be hidden from a fight like Senior versus. Oh, he meant maybe he meant Calzaghe was supposed to fight Eubank Sr. or something.
Oh, like protected, like they're gonna let him duck or something.
Yeah, because I think Eubank Sr. is supposed to fight fucking Conor Ben Dad. I think that's probably what he really mean.
Okay. Boxing Mind said Mark Nash. Also, Eubank said that he was coming in 50. Oh yeah, somebody said that. Roy Jones said the only thing he can do is prepare his fighter. That is, hey, look, but that's all Roy can do is prepare his fighter. Somebody in the chat said Roy Jones can't teach defense. What do you think of that, Reggie? You agree, disagree?
I agree because I don't see it with his fighters. I see every fighter doing what he does. I see them making the mistakes. I mean, Roy is a fighter. I hope he teaches defense, but I think Roy was such a gifted damn dude where they say where he did shit that no fighter will ever probably be able to get away with just based off of his speed and athleticism. That I don't know if Roy is a dude that really teaches the technical side of it. I don't think a lot of the trainers out there, what you hear, a lot of people really look back at the sport say that a lot of these fighters ain't being taught it. A lot of these cats ain't defensive minded type people. So I don't know if Roy teaches to use your offense as defense or use your legs as defense, but like even when you see him doing that rolling around shit and leaving the hands down, just trying to anticipate where a punch is going and to move out the way of it rather than keeping your fucking hands up and staying from out the corner. Like it was just a lot of defensive shit you seen that was dumb from Eubanks, but it is on Eubanks to know how to get himself out of shit and where he shouldn't be at. Like he put himself right in the corner doing that shit.
I couldn't hear the corner instructions. What was Roy telling him?
Oh, I didn't hear him neither because I had it down. I was trying to listen to it, but the audio wasn't coming through good enough.
Yeah, me neither. My boy Luther PGH Big Dog, he said Eubanks needs to get Eubanks need to get on with his life. Get on with his life's work. Okay. Say get on with his life's work. He's done. King KO said Eubank was coming out the closet. Aaron Parker, that armband is a captain armband that they wear in football in the UK. Are they colorful like that too?
It never heard of it.
Reggie, he said that armband means he's a captain on the soccer field.
He said captain on, but I don't know if they wear. I ain't never seen no sport wear that shit. Unless they got gay players on the team, maybe they cool with that over there.
Somebody said he should have put that armband on his chin. Damn. He said, now let's keep it boxing, people. Like now we can keep it boxing. He just wanted to get that off. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, man. Wow. I missed all the other fights on this card. Who else fought on this card?
Joseph Parker was fighting. It wasn't the best of fights, but he did pull out the victory. And then they had the who else I seen fight? Some like cruiserweight cats that were in there fighting. I'll catch it intermittently because I was up there doing other stuff.
Yeah, me too. Who did Joseph Parker fight? You know who he fought?
What's that dude named Basketball? I don't know if that's a glass off or something like that. I don't know really who he is. I don't know if he's that dude who used to fight at cruiserweight when what's his name Usyk was down there. I don't know if that's that dude or whatnot, but I'm not sure who he was.
Okay, but he pulled it off.
Yeah,
man. I don't know, man. I disagree with you. I don't think this guy should retire, man.
Shit, who are you gonna compete with? Or is he a gatekeeper?
Shit, he could come back. He was doing good until he won't. Shit, I thought he could have beat Triple G. I think Triple G, man.
Triple G power would destroy this dude. One thing Triple G got is a chin that is still there. Chris Eubanks ain't known as a puncher. Triple G is. Triple G will annihilate that dude and really, really, really hospitalize that dude. Triple G would dog Chris Eubanks.
I don't think he got it like that no more, bro.
Shit, even with him not looking good against Canelo couldn't knock him out. Canelo couldn't hurt him.
I think that's on Canelo injured too. You know, he said he was injured. That's why he couldn't even train like he wanted to ever since the Billy Joe fight. Do you Canelo say he been fighting at a deficit? You don't believe him?
Oh, about the being hurt shit?
He said, man,
that's the excuse he want to use for Bivol too?
More or less. He said that's why I can't. He said I haven't been fighting at my full since I think Billy Joe. Said I haven't been able to run like and train. He said train like I normally do.
Man, fighters always building these excuses. Heck no.
Why they gotta be excuses? Maybe they just telling y'all what's going on.
Well, no, you're right. He can be really hurt, but what's to say you gonna the injury ain't gonna be there? No, you're right. I'll take that one back. Some of them do be injured going in this shit, but what's to say the injury ain't gonna always be there? And you just learn to fight through it. So I think it's just something to say when he does lose a fight that's the cause behind it. So if the injury is there in the fight you winning, you ain't bringing it up because maybe you don't want the next opponent to know you hurt, possibly, but still, it's still sort of a built-in excuse. Like you just
to be fair, Canelo mentioned it after a win and explained why he wants to take some time off. So I need to take some time off to heal and rest my body. You know, he said it after a win.
Oh, see, yeah, I ain't see that one then.
It was the Triple G post-fight press conference because they was like, "So who you gonna?" He was like, "Man, y'all might not see me till September of next year. I'm not trying to fight like in May like that. You know, I need some time to heal." Somebody said 4 months, 4 to 6 months. He said, "I need some time. I need some time," because I was, you know, they was expecting him to be back in May. He was like, "Man, I need some time." So, which also leaves May open for a lot of options for other fighters to scoop in on that Cinco de Mayo date, because that's a big date in boxing. Who do you think can swoop in and take that date, that Cinco de Mayo weekend?
Oh shit! Damn. Shit, what's a big Mexican fighter out there? Shit, Boots and Ortiz ought to take. Wait, no, Ortiz, his fight got moved back. I don't know who can take that shit. Who's a big name Mexican fighter out there? Chocolatito, maybe. No, he ain't from Mexico, huh?
No, I think he's Nicaraguan.
And they already fought that fight that everybody want to see him fight again. I don't know who can
trilogy. Yeah, they had that trilogy. He lost.
Yeah, I don't know who's a big enough name to take that shit. Or maybe Wilder and fucking
Ruiz
and Andrew Ruiz.
Can they do it? Are they big enough? I heard Wilder only sold 70,000 his last fight. You believe that?
Well, I can buy into those numbers because he fought Robert Helenius and shit. And it was kind of quick. It wasn't really no big promotion behind the fight. It was really him coming back from that, you know, the layoff, talks of retiring, didn't know if he wanted to box, and they just kind of rushed that one out there. So I can see it probably doing that low, or it could be higher. We don't know because the numbers ain't coming officially from the people involved in the fight event. So it could have been that low, it could have been 100,000, but I don't think it was that big of a sold event. But I think him and Andrew Ruiz fighting over on this side of the country, they can make a lot of money off of that.
Rachel and Nonito said it was a banned armband, so it was a real armband. They banned it. They said Eubank Sr. did fight Calzaghe. It was epic toe to toe. Somebody said he was hidden. I don't know what y'all meant by he was going to be hidden from him. But David said that armband would show support for the LGBTQ. It was banned from being worn at the Soccer World Cup in Qatar.
Oh, yeah. What's the name? Might be coming out the closet, man.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because I don't think I would have wore that. Even if somebody was like, Mark, you gay, I would have been like, all right, leave your girl around me and see what happened. You know? But not, well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the Skittles armband out tomorrow. I'll show you. I'll teach you. Right.
Yeah, that fool said, I would rather be gay than cheat. So you're going to be married. Wife, I'm leaving you for Mr. Mr. Colorful. What the fuck? I don't want to cheat on you. This nigga crazy, man.
They were saying Roy was telling Eubanks, hook to the body, go to the body. He was definitely headhunting. But old boy was guarding it pretty well though, with that high guard and tucking the elbows down. He was guarding it pretty well. But Laura was saying work the body. I think he said throw the right to the body. I didn't see Chris Eubanks do too many hooks off the joint too. Even when he threw the left, it wasn't straight. It was kind of round, loopy a little bit. Just didn't seem like he had another. He just didn't seem like he had a lot of pop on his punches.
Yeah, no, he never has had power like that. He always used to try to overwhelm people with his speed. Like he wasn't. It was like the lower class people. Yeah, he was able to probably stop some of them or just outwork people putting a bunch of punches together because he's always fast. He can always put a lot of punches together. But as he moved up, that power wasn't affecting nobody. That's where he started having his issues.
I think jumping these divisions, bro, is taking its toll on my man. Like that I'm a little over 60. Now I'm fighting at 60. Now I'm fighting at light heavy. Now I'm fighting back at 60. Now I'm back at light heavy. Then I'm going to drop down back to 60 and say, you know what? Let's go even lower. I'll meet you halfway to 147. Like all of that.
That was dumb, bro.
Stupid. Yeah, I don't want to call them stupid. Stupid decisions for whoever signed them up for that, right, Reg?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
He said, Martinez, you tripping. Triple G will body Eubanks Jr. I mean, Reggie kind of convinced me.
I agree with that one, Roos.
Yeah, he convinced me. Yeah, you convinced me, man. I thought about it when you brought up that Canelo fight because close to the end, he started coming on strong on Canelo.
Yeah, he a tough dude. I don't think he's gonna ever be knocked out in his career. I don't think it's nobody at 160. Is he fighting at 160 or even 168 that can hurt Triple G?
60. He had 60. He got all the damn belts at 60. Why Triple G ain't fighting Charlo, bro? Nobody's even calling for it. Nobody's saying anything. They just, all right, whatever. It's like they so content on seeing Charlo fight Canelo, Benavidez, Plant. I'm like, those guys at 68. He's the champ at 160.
Yeah, they probably feel Triple G ain't gonna never give Charlo a chance.
Why is that okay though, man?
No, it's not. People have been calling for that for a long time. Triple G's been a dude who's been excused with ducking a lot of cats. And many people have stated that, and it still hasn't went anywhere. Like, he's ducked Charlo for as long as Charlo's been at 160 or even on his way up to it.
I think he gets a pass a lot of time because people kind of forget him. He's a nice guy. He smiles. He's foreign. You don't hear about him too much. The YouTube media, they just, they don't say nothing about him. They just almost forget about him. The black YouTube media I'm talking about.
Yeah, they too busy bashing other black fighters. They forget all the Europeans. Like these niggas talking about they created groups online to protect the black fighter from racists. Like the 175 have avoided each other since the last 10 years and shit. Triple G been allowed. They don't say shit. But the minute a black fighter ain't fighting somebody, they own that shit. But I mean, people just be saying crazy shit. But Triple G has been allowed to maneuver around from fighting all these other dudes. But then the other side of it, Triple G avoiding them has, been able to make himself money. But even in the fights where Triple G's been exposed, and the one thing that really kind of made people kind of not accept the excuse of Triple G is when he fought Derevyanchenko. When he fought that Derevchenko fight, and they still gave him the victory in that fight, is where a lot of people kind of turn. Even people had these beliefs that he was just some juggernaut. They start to kind of change those sentiments. Even when he fought William Monroe Jr., Kell Brooks, he was kind of exposed in those fights. But then Derevchenko really put the icing on the cake that this dude ain't that dude, and if he fight these other guys, he's gonna lose those belts.
Yeah. I just don't get it, man. Triple G just, I don't. There's no reason why him and Charlo should not be fighting and unifying those titles. Just zero reason. Now, before I understood because I always was under the impression he was being, for lack of better words, preserved. Can I say preserved? Protect. I don't want to say protect. Yeah. Just say protect. Shielded a little bit. To protect the Triple G Canelo trilogy. It was like, well, we don't want to put you in there with nobody too crazy because we want you to get this trilogy. So,
yeah, true. They almost risked it with Danny Jacobs, though.
Oh man, I thought Danny Jacobs did way better than he got credit for.
Yeah, no, absolutely, he did.
Way better. They didn't give him no credit, man. I thought he did better in the Canelo fight than he got credit for.
Oh, Jacobs, yeah, that's what people were saying. He was not applying himself all the way because like it was more he could have did. Like the moment was just too big and too bright that he held back. Like almost like wow, I'm really in here. Hang almost how they say with Caleb doing that shit with Canelo.
Like, I'm pretty good, huh? Yeah, he was like, I'm a good fighter, huh? What you think of my skills, huh?
Yeah, he was kind of like in that moment rather than stepping on the gas on him.
Yeah. Or and was admiring his work. He would hit him with a 1-2, like, yeah, I hit him. Y'all see that shit? He makes some noise.
Yeah.
Like, man, jump on him, Jacob. You caught him.
And they power couldn't do nothing to Jacobs. Like he could have stepped on the gas more.
Somebody dropped
good condition. If anybody dropped, it was probably Triple G.
Okay. Somebody said the IBF is order Ruiz versus Hrgovic. That's what they doing?
Man, they doing all type of crazy shit with these belts. I like what I hear with Zhang versus fucking Joe Joyce. I like that shit.
Somebody setting that up? That's in
talks? I was seeing something on one of them boxing writers channels. It was saying that's the fight they setting for like August or some shit. That's gonna be fireworks right there. Because I thought Zhang whooped the shit out of Hrgovic, and I think they're trying to keep Hrgovic clean to try to set him up for maybe a title shot. But I think Ruiz can probably get him. I think Ruiz does good against the tall ass fighters and shit.
Hey Reggie, this one for you on the screen. He talking to you.
Oh, talking about what excuse did I make for Wilder besides saying that the pay-per-view numbers is low because they ain't push it, and it was a quickly made fight. So that's not no excuse. That's me saying the numbers was low. Where's the excuse? What I'm supposed to say Wilder ain't popular anymore.
I don't think that was a quickly made fight, Reggie. They promoted that.
Like, how long did they promote it? I don't remember that much long promotion. I think it was a month or so.
Nah, he had more than a month training camp, bro. Wilder had been talking about coming back since he got that statue unveiled.
But he didn't ever say nothing about being in camp or nothing, or a fight being announced when that statue was unveiled. It was still that talk of I'm retired.
No, that's when he said I'm gonna come back. So since then, he was out doing interviews. Remember, it was some interview. He said I'm gonna do 100 rounds or 200 rounds before I get to the fight.
Yeah. But how long was that for the fight? That's why I wonder how long was that announcement. But I don't remember too much being built around that fight, because remember people was even saying, man, that's his sparring partner, they friends and shit. A lot of people just didn't buy into that fight. And that's why some people still question on if Elenas took a dive, which he didn't. That shit was just a clean punch.
Nah, he didn't. Yeah, he definitely didn't take a dive. He got hit with a good shot, bro.
Yeah, it was clean.
You can hear it.
Wilder can punch.
Yeah, he ran right into it.
Right.
All right. Well, shoot, I ain't got too much more on this one, man. I'm gonna end this one. Grab something to eat. I'll probably do a post fight to this UFC card too. I think. What any other boxing on today? I can't think. off the top of the
Yes,
head.
Stavern fighting, I think, tonight.
On
Which ain't
what?
shit.
What
On
he
the
fight?
some Don King shit.
Oh man.
He
Yeah.
another motherfucker should be retired, man.
Don King or Stavern or both.
Stavern ass. I wish Don King was back on his hiatus. He done burnt his name so damn bad. But boxing could really use him in his heyday. But Stavern should be gone.
Oh shoot! Next Saturday though, man, we got Arthur Beterbiev versus Anthony Yard. A lot of people have been saying Arthur Beterbiev has been bullshitting, but you got to give Anthony Yard his title shot. Anthony Yard earned it, I guess. That's what they say. So got to give him a shot. It's going to be a big OVO arena in Wembley next Saturday. Also, Alexis Roca, he has the NABO title, which basically makes you number one for the WBO. Gets you in position for the WBO. So I guess he might, his next fight might be Ortiz, really. He could fight Ortiz or whoever's number two, because they did change those WBO rankings. Who you got, Anthony Yard or Beterbiev next week?
Man, shit. Beterbiev is my number one fighter in boxing. Shit.
Oh, that's our guy?
Hell yeah, man. He about to destroy Anthony Yard, man. Anthony Yard about to get Chris Eubanks in that mug.
I got Canelo beating him, dog. I think
Canelo beat him, Beterbiev or Anthony Yard?
Both. But I think Canelo has a better chance of beating Beterbiev than Bivol. I think Bivol is just such a skilled boxer and knows how to use his length, and he's very defensive sound. He had that left hook like on a rubber band. Every time Canelo threw his shots, he snapped that left hook. He realized he saw a flaw in Canelo, and you can tell they studied it in film. But Beterbiev, I think he's not as defensively sound. The reach is not there. I just don't think he's a better boxer than Canelo or Bivol, and I got Canelo beating him.
Man, well, tell Canelo make the fight. There's a reason why ain't nobody calling him out. I think y'all got it twisted. That motherfucker, he's up there in age. People think they're gonna count him on that. If anything is to defeat him, it's gonna be Father Time. But other than that, he would destroy Canelo. That's why Canelo didn't go after him. Stay far as fuck from unifying those titles.
No, it was. I thought it was strategic, though. I thought he thought.
How was that strategic? Canelo got what? How many belts Canelo had? 3?
No, because I thought. Well, not at that division.
2 of them.
No, not at light heavy. He dropped that belt after he won it against Kovalev. He dropped it. I went back down to 168.
No, remember he beat Rocky Fielding or some shit, or he gave that belt up too.
He beat whatever belts he had at 160, 175. He didn't have any going into that fight.
Oh well, he act like Beterbiev didn't have a belt neither when he could have fought him. And Beterbiev is a bigger name in the division than Bivol. So there's a reason why everybody avoiding him. He watched what he did to Marcus Brown. He watched what he did to Joe Smith. He watched what he done did to every opponent he done faced. Beterbiev is destroying these motherfuckers, and he'll do the same shit to Bivol if they ever fought, and he'll do even worse to Canelo if he ever fought him. Canelo will really be going to the hospital for surgeries and shit.
Rodman said, "Thank Al Heyman." Thank Al Heyman for what though? What part?
For Chris Eubanks losing. You know, everybody blame Al Heyman when some shit go bad in boxing.
Oh, no, I thought he was talking about when we was speaking of the Triple G and Charlo fight not happening.
But he might mean that shit too. You know, every time something don't happen, it's Al Heyman fault.
Not everything, but he does have
everything.
But something, is he absolved from everything though? He can't be absolved from everything. He's the top guy.
Man, a lot of shit ain't on him, but some of the shit on these stupid ass fighters. Shit.
They can't do it without him though. You got to sign off. Even with AB going to BLK Prime, y'all don't think Al Heyman knew that? He
ain't stopping Adrian Broner from fighting.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's the people, but no, them other fighters get pulled. They try to associate Al with some way of blocking that because they don't want AB to fight. Now, what's the name? What's that cat? Lundy didn't get pulled. They blame Al on that shit. Like, people crazy, man.
My man said Triple G was getting ducked by everyone. Stop it, man. Them folks wanted that Triple G fight. They wanted that title. He looked vulnerable.
All Triple G fought was cats moving up from lower divisions. That's
guys,
all he was trying to fight.
or guys who were very one-dimensional
Yeah, exactly.
with no
Like,
power.
he wasn't trying to fight nobody.
You fighting guys who were supposed to be good boxers, but then wasn't a real threat in the power department. Somebody said 160 is a weak ass division like 147. What you think?
Hell no, 147, the one of the hottest divisions in boxing. It's gonna lead back up to being hot again once Earl and all them are there. You're gonna have the people at 135 be up in there. As Boots and them start making their way towards the tail end of their career, I can't make the weight. Then you have another pool of people that's gonna funnel into that shit. 147 gonna be hot for a minute, and it's gonna be the division of Floyd, where the money, where people gonna view it as the money division. Fucking 160 is still good. Damn, what is 154 pounds? You're gonna probably have Charlo probably ain't gonna have too long at 160.
Go back and you said who was the you said they're gonna do what at 147? What's gonna be
it's the division, it's the money division. It's where them 135 pound cats will be in that division. The cats at 140, 135, they'll be at some point in 147. Yeah, they bigger frame. These are bigger frame kids. They're gonna move into that weight. These cats still in their 20s and shit.
Hey man, I might get Ivan Redcatch and his wife on to talk to me about the war in Ukraine, because they got an interesting perspective on that, being Ukrainian as well. She was they hit me up because we was talking. We've been talking since the interview. Sorry, this is random because I just saw a text that they sent me, but random. But I might have them on and we'll talk about that too. You know, we talk about everything over here, but it seems like they're not happy with what's going on. She said we got more and more. She said we got fewer and fewer good. What she said? She said the war in Ukraine is another, because I was like, man, y'all can reach out. I'll give you the platform. We can talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't just talk about boxing, right? And she said the war in Ukraine is another insane subject. Whatever you see in the news is so different from reality. There are few and fewer good comedians and more political jesters. Because, you know, their president used to be an actor, right? Actor / comedian type guy.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah. It seems like she got some smoke for the president over there. I don't know. I'm gonna get on the show. Let's do it.
Yeah, she probably got a view.
I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
I said she probably got a view. I probably don't see it the way she do, even with her being Ukrainian. But I know it's a dispute with them trying to get more weapons, like Germany and the U.S. and them going at them about, or the U.S. and Germany kind of going at it about sending tanks over there. They don't want to send some of their equipment. And trying to, just trying to fight off some of the offenses from Russia. But there's even rumors coming out what may be going on in inside of Russia. A lot of people bringing up about Putin's health, who's really running the country. Many Russians don't want it. A lot of people didn't want that war. I don't even think a lot of Russians wanted that war. That's some Putin bullshit.
Yeah. You seen that one guy shot his recruiter? That one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of them dudes, they forcing them young people in there. You got too many old ass people, even in this country. You get too many old people running shit, trying to force young people into doing shit they don't want to do. Motherfuckers just want to live their lives. You get this former Soviet dickhead who just won't go ahead and kick a bucket and pass away, trying to return countries in what it used to be. Motherfuckers want their independence, and they're gonna stand on it.
Yeah. All right, man. Shit, that's it for me, man. Let's close this out, bro. I'm gonna come back later, do something else after I get the baby down. My wife gotta go to a birthday dinner with the girls, so I'm on daddy duty for a couple of hours, and I'm gonna put the baby down and yeah, man, give her a bath, and I'll be back up here and talk some shit with y'all later on.
All right, for sure.
Got anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go, my guy?
No, I'm good.
I got to do it for him. All right. Shout out to my guy, Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens, 1 and 2. You can check him out with Politics and News with Reggie Owens, Reading with Reggie Owens. Salute. Appreciate everybody pulling up. Queen P said, "Damn, Reggie, that's how you really feel." yeah, man. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing one of those episodes, especially with somebody who's actually from the country, because we talked about it several times, but I've never actually spoke with somebody who's actually Ukrainian. So that'll be interesting. Mark, you watching the UFC, Mark? Absolutely. That's why I'm about to end this one now, so I can go on and get the baby a bath. So whenever she fall out and go to sleep, I can just scoop her up, put her in the bed. Shout out to my brother Stephen Bateman, Queen P, KG, everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. This was a hell of a show, man. Good show. See, I told y'all, man, I ain't gonna be here real long on this one. I know I always say that, but I'm in it this time. I got to slide. So a little over an hour. So shout out to everybody who stuck through an hour of this. Let me do a neighbors only roll call. I did not start the show off with one of those, but I definitely got to end it with the neighbors only roll call, because without the neighbors, the show wouldn't be the show at this level. Let's give him a roll call. Shout out to my boy Porto, Stephen Bateman in Australia. Food Revolution. C Jones 0224. Sweaty Teddy. That guy Eclipse 330. KP from KC5. Adam Kelly. KP. T. Matt Wade. DJ. Karma Serene with the Serene Saturday. Saw your video too. I need to go back and leave a comment on it. But good job, Karma. I saw your video. What up, gangsta? Keep up the good work, my sister. Kansas City Mac. What up? Ill Status Boxing. What up? Ace Retro. What up? Excuse me. Tank the Sweet Signs Examiner. What up? Beyond and Above Media. What up? Pittsburgh T. What up? Wani Poxy Magic. What up? SF City Slicker. What up? I Know Boxing. What up? Boxing Lounge. What up? It's Mex. What up? Mike from Boston. What up? Ride Up the Storm. What up? Here to There. What up? Miss Queen Sunkiss. What up? Taylor Bell. What up? Maddie Yoel. What up? Cliff Bailey. What up? Con Shonery. What up? Lisa Bell, she never fails. What up, gangsta? But Lisa Bell, I want you to get well. My sister Lisa Bell, a little under the weather. Keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. Everybody, throw a prayer emoji in the chat for Lisa Bell's, man. Throw a prayer emoji in there. She's a little under the weather, but she's gonna be all right, because God is always with us, right? Shout out to my good sister Lisa Bell. Get better, my sister. What up? Cooking with the champ. On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. True Media Today, USA Boxing. That's my guy, Coach Malachi Williams. What up, gangsta? HL Deezy. What up? Cooking with Sir Senior. What up? Brandon Washington. What up? Born Supreme. What up? Lady Shan Dunn, them season my UK gal. What up, gangsta? Dub Right Side. What up? D Bevel the champ. What up? And of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln. What up, gangsta? Make some noise for yourself. Again, I'm gonna be remiss if I don't remind you. Tomorrow, I got my guy Hank Lundy is gonna pull up tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna talk about what's going on with his situation. You know what I'm saying? Like Ivan Redcatch out the fight. 4 days later. My mic was muted. So yeah, 4 days later, Hank Lundy was out to fight. So yeah, so we got to figure it out. We're gonna figure out what's going on. I need to get somebody from BLK Prime on this show. We got to find out what the hell is going on and why we keep having these type of issues in this AB card. Shout out to D Bevel the champ. He said, I'm about to watch Reggie's favorite sport, UFC. Man, me too, D Bevel the champ. You watching on your phone, your laptop? How you watching it? I might hit you up, and while I'm watching it, you can be watching it, man. We can chop it up if you got some time while you're watching the fight. Shit, chop it up. We could compare some notes on what you see happening, what I see happening. Yeah, so this should be dope. Shout out to Lisa Bell. I appreciate y'all, man. I know she gonna watch the playback and she gonna appreciate that as well. Throw them prayer emojis up for Lisa Bell, man. Get well, my sister. All right, man. So yeah. Other than that, I'll see y'all in a couple hours. It's your man Mark Nash, another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. And life got real serious for my boy Chris Eubank Jr. Oh my God, he's in there doing the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal, leaning forward. Oh my God, Walking Dead, looking like one of them damn zombies in there right here. And Liam Smith, congratulations, sir. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Beefy Smith and his entire family, man. They got a fighting tribe over there, them Smith brothers. So that's it. That's all. It's your man Mark Nash, Breaking Beat. Shout out to Nicole Birch. I wish you got here earlier, man. This was a damn good one. But it's not too long of an episode, so you can enjoy the playback. The playback is going to be amazing, all right? And with that said, let me close it out like this. Respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything, your family, your freedom, your finances. most importantly, your life. So let's show love. Let's respect each other. And yeah, you should get love and respect in return. All right, homeboy, sometimes we gonna argue. Sometimes we gonna disagree. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure. The Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. No, that's not how it go. That's not how it go. But it is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? If you like this content, you know what I'm saying? Shoot your boy a little something. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's a super thanks button, and that works like the super chat, and you can work that the same way. So, but yeah, one thing's for certain, two things for sure, homeboy. Never forget this.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
He said, I got Canelo beating Berturbia. Berturbia gonna body Canelo. Nah, Canelo gonna start off 2 rounds up, man. You already know how they gonna do Canelo. But that's it, man. I'll see y'all in a couple hours. Peace.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made it possible. God made it possible. And so did viewers like you. Peace.